This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Thomas Podiatry and Associates, giving you a foot to stand on.
Walking. It's pretty simple. You put one foot in front of the other. But if you've ever lost that ability, or if walking gives you pain, it changes your whole life.
Yeah, I mean, I got a taste of it when I broke my foot. I really felt helpless, I guess you could say. And what was really interesting to me was that afterward, I needed physical therapy to get my stride back. But you don't necessarily have to have an injury to require tweaking the mechanics that allow you to walk, even run, pain-free. In fact, the doctors at Thomas Podiatry say some simple exercises may have you moving a step above the rest.
There's much more to walking than putting one foot in front of the other, much more. And as a doctor with Thomas Podiatry, Dr. Stephen Wilkinson spends a lot of time analyzing that process.
We try and bring people in and look at them as a whole body and understand what is happening with the movement of their center of gravity, the transfer of weight from one foot to another, and the way that their muscle timing is working.
Especially when it comes to sports.
People come in, and they're often people like myself who have a joy for doing something and they really want to do it, but they may just be wonderfully mediocre.
That's when Dr. Wilkinson says they spend time not only analyzing the patient, but analyzing the sport.
We try and optimize everything we can with the simplest measures that we have.
Even if what they're looking for is to walk better on the job.
And staying injury-free and providing for their families is as important as some of our leisure activities.
But if running is the activity that patients want to improve, the doctors here take some pretty non-typical measures to help keep the patients injury-free.
We're willing to go running with people, and that always is surprising to people. You know, we go out and meet people on the track, and we go running with them, and we analyze how they're running and how their shock absorption is, how their stride length is.
Dr. Wilkinson says getting someone to where they exercise comfortably is key. Oftentimes, he says, people are discouraged by pain and fatigue.
If you can get someone to the point where they can consistently exercise comfortably, and get them beyond that hellaciously terrible 3-month period where they normally quit, you've done something really magical. You may have made their whole life better by the fact that they can regularly exercise and have more quality and quantity.
Dr. Wilkinson says the most common problems he sees among patients are heel pain and arch pain. Typically, this pain is caused by plantar fasciitis. If caught early, Dr. Wilkinson says reducing the pain can be as easy as re-educating the patients on how to walk or stand.
So that the next time that they start to get a flare-up, they have a little bit of biofeedback and they can prevent getting so far along the injury cascade to where they have to come in.
Patients also learn the mechanics that affect their feet are not only in their feet.
The position of the knees over top of the ankles, the position of the knees in relation to the feet or to the pelvis, how much motion someone is experiencing while they're walking. We can affect a lot of that, and we do so with a mind towards efficiency and comfort so that they can usually keep doing whatever is most important to them, even if it's just, you know, playing soccer with their kids, going to work. We can usually analyze and tweak that and improve it so that they can do that for a long time.
Dr. Wilkinson says he sometimes sees resistance to the idea of relearning something patients have been doing all of their lives, but it usually doesn't last long.
After they experience the difference between what they were doing and what they could do, they say, wow, that was just so simple. I wish I would have been doing that long ago. My knees don't hurt anymore, my hips don't hurt anymore, my legs aren't fatigued.
And that, for Dr. Wilkinson, is a goal he strives to reach every single day.
I believe that someone out there doing whatever they love with comfort and with passion for a long period of time is the most important thing. And when somebody comes back and says, I had problems for years and years and never understood why, and now I can go and play soccer for an hour with my kids, or hey, I'm in my mid-40s and I knocked a minute off of my personal best, that's just really rewarding.
And Dr. Wilkinson adds, when patients get the mechanics of walking and running on track, they are less likely to suffer from future injuries.